Fucking bumper day for streaming. Third one. Getting ready for bed. I'm nowhere near sleepy. But I thought what I'll do is I'll get everything ready. So when I do want to go to bed, I can just roll in, no care in the world. Everywhere's tidy, everything is ready for tomorrow. Have no worries. I was craving. Oh. Craving some Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's like I said earlier, I'm going to be away for a few days. It'll give me some stuff to upload. And it'll get us one step closer to finishing the game. So we're going to Wingman, send your hands caping. We're going to get him. Was it the butcher's daughter? Is that who he's after? I think. Maybe.
A tankard here.
So, what was it we had to do? We had to sneak a letter and the necklace into everything's a bit battered, isn't it? Into her chest, I believe. She's over there. So just bring us a little bit closer so it's not so quiet. There we go. That means I can lounge back.
What? In the house of God? Sure.
Okay. Just making sure volume levels are all good. Should be. Okay. Bloody hell. Let me just need to do that. There we go. Right, now we should be good. So how are we gonna do this? This is going to be something we'll have to do at night time. Is it upstairs or downstairs?
No business here. Clear off or you'll be sorry.
I'm trespassing even here?
You've no business here. Clear
Is
off.
someone there?
Wait, why am I not allowed in the butcher's?
What was that?
Probably some animal.
I suppose it was nothing.
think it's a nighttime job. No good at stealth. This is going to be a pain in the arse, to say the very least. Okay. Look at all these guards roaming about. How am I supposed to sneak in? He's just fucking chilling there. Oh, is it trespassing if I go back here?
Hey! You've no business here. Clear off or you'll be sorry.
How do I get back there?
Who's there?
Are you fucking kidding me? Have you spotted me?
Hey! Who's there?
he fucking shit me up, man. Jesus Christ. Oh, I've got a light. There you go. We all good? Yeah? Happy? Happy? Jesus Christ. Stealth puts me on edge in this game, I'll tell you that. Let's go have a snooze. All our food's gone bad. We'll eat all the poor people's food. When in Rome. Why is everybody up and about?
Henry's come to see us.
You're right, man. Where's he going? Everyone's up and about. Bloody 3 in the morning. I guess so am I, but yeah, I'm Henry. I'm allowed. Let me guess, in the tavern? Oh, he's in the bathhouse. Okay, before we go there, we need to go repair everything.
God. See you later.
Let's have a... Wow. Is this an... What?
Thank you.
Yeah!
Who's there? Answer me.
Greetings.
I delivered the things as you asked.
I already know. My spies told me everything.
These are
She
spies?
was wearing the necklace this morning as I asked in the letter.
So you'll go to the rendezvous with her?
Certainly not. I'm not going to pounce on her like a bull in rutting season. Her feelings must be allowed to mature gradually. Meanwhile, you'll get a potion for me.
I thought you didn't believe in witches' brews.
This is no witch's brew. It's an absolutely tried and tested elixir called Musk of Infinite Allure. There's a fellow in Sassau who sells it, and he guarantees its success.
Okay.
Musk of Infinite Allure? Sounds irresistible. All right, I'll try and get it for you.
I'm sure I can rely on you.
See you later.
You look as if you've never seen a woman in your life. Is this your first time here?
Alright, steady on.
What's that?
Right, off to Sassa. Oh wait, the debt. I thought you said Sasau. What? Oh yeah, what a moron. Let's just avoid everything we can. I'll try and get comfortable. But that's not gonna do. That should do me for a little bit. Okay. Oh, we've got a bite from this dude.
Well, well.
Ah, the prodigal son returns. I knew you'd come back to me one day.
Let me guess. You saw it in a dream?
I knew you were going to say that.
Of course.
But I had a divine revelation. That next time I won't be around to pull you out of the shit.
Oh, well, I am sorry. But these things are sent to try our fortitude in the face of adversity.
I'd like to try your fortitude. I've heard you know of some irresistibility potion or whatever it is.
Ah, naturally. Musk of infinite allure. An age-old recipe, maybe even older. Tested by Moses himself.
Of course
Moses.
it was.
How do you think he managed to get his people to follow him through the desert for 40 years? It's extremely potent.
Yeah, so it would seem. How much do you want for it?
Who do you take me for? The wisdom of the ancients isn't something that's bought and sold in the marketplace. Did Jesus charge for his miracles? But since you ask, how about this much?
2 grand. Fine.
That's not much.
Really? Oh, what?
You
Why?
motherfucker.
Oh,
If you like, I can mix the elixir for you in exchange for a small favor.
oh, not again.
Now, is that any tone to use with your master? For shame.
Apologies, Master. I was carried away by my thirst for knowledge.
I understand your impatience, but the way to wisdom is narrow and arduous.
And leads out the window. So what is it you want from me now?
Ah, my dear apprentice, everything's gone to the devil. I'm living from hand to mouth, sleeping on straw, and the local peasants won't buy from me. They say they don't trust me, as if I was some kind of charlatan. Can you believe it? Does this look to you like the face of a swindler? I'm an honest
Absolutely.
trader in sacred goods, whose only concern is the welfare of troubled souls. And any time now the slanderous gossip will spread here from Sasau. I should leave before things get worse. But I can't go anywhere until I've made a bit of coin. So what's needed is to give the locals a bit of encouragement, to open their hearts and purses.
No violence.
I'm not going to go around beating people for you.
What do you take me for? I wouldn't hurt a fly. Violence is for the dull-witted. We must gently demonstrate to them the necessity of buying my remedies. For example, to ward off a revenant.
Revenant? What revenant?
The dead return from the grave, a corpse that the soul is unable to depart from, which wanders among the living, filled with rage at its wretched fate.
Yeah, I saw something like that once. But it was just some drunk going home from the tavern after losing all his money at dice.
Don't make light of such things. Now tell me, do you know how to deal with a revenant?
Set fire to it and piss on it?
You're not taking this seriously at all, are you?
No.
You are my trained apprentice, but the ignorant villager is entirely at a loss how to deal with such dark forces. It is our sacred duty to prepare them for such threats.
And how do you propose to do that?
Well, they're all doubting Thomases. They need proof. We'll need a grave, an empty grave that we can use. There's one along the way to Sasau, but it's got one minor shortcoming.
What's that?
Well, it's not entirely empty.
Not entirely? What does that mean?
You have to dig it up first.
Are you kidding me? Oh, fine.
Why this particular grave?
The locals don't like to talk about it, so it's surely got some sinister past behind it. And in places like that, revenants sprout up like mushrooms after rain.
Well, if that's how it is, we could open old wounds. That could easily set people against us. Again.
Then it would be best if no one could connect us to it, wouldn't it?
Oh, God.
I'll need a spade then.
Yes, dig it up and remove the remains, leaving no trace.
And what am I to do with the...
Keep them. Human remains are always handy to have around.
Great. And how do we spread the word of this revenant?
Can't just buy
There's a gossip in every village.
the fucking
Here
thing
too,
off him.
a woman who'll spread news quicker than a dozen messengers on the fastest steeds.
And what am I to tell this gossip?
All you have to do is casually mention the empty grave, and before evening, I'll wager the whole village will know about it.
Where does this woman live?
The last house on the left, on the road to Sasau. She was the first person I met here, and by the time I reached the village green, I already had a mob looking suspiciously at me. The rumor-mongering fishwife.
And that's all?
Not quite.
Oh,
You should
fuck me.
ask her who was buried there. So we've got a story to work with.
So, dig up the grave, talk to the gossip.
And the remains. Don't...
I might have known any task for Capon would turn into some insane...
God be with you.
About that...
Yes.
4 grand.
Take care.
So if I do all this, he gives me the recipe for free, does he? Bit of a ball like, isn't it?
Has your manhood been wilting of late?
It's like I want to
Then
just
buy
buy
this
it,
round
but then
made of it.
I really just want to skip this due to laziness. Let's do a save in case everything goes wrong. No, but everything does go wrong.
Yeah!
But I'll just buy it. I don't want to be sure. Does my horse have a spade? Should do. I don't even have a spade. Can you not give me one?
Yeah!
Of course he didn't. I bet he sells one though, doesn't he? Jesus Christ.
I hope... Take care now.
Bloody grave robbing, eh? How low have I stooped?
Yeah!
Is there no one here to... Is this where the grave is? Where is it? Hopefully no one will... I'm going to be scripting and somebody will happen to be walking by and discover me. Jesus Christ. What are we doing, Henry, eh? What are we doing? Fucking get out of here. Talk to the local gossip. How much does all that shit weigh? Nothing.
God be with you, good wife.
Heavens no. It's quiet here, unlike some other places.
And what about that empty grave?
What empty grave would that be now?
The one beyond the village, alongside the road to Sasau. Just by the river, on the Pine Headland.
How would you know it's empty? Unless it was dug up.
Oh, it's dug up, all right. Freshly. And empty. I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
Lord in heaven, what in the name of...
How come it's not in hallowed ground, anyway? Only unrepentant sinners are buried like that. Usually.
I don't like to say. It's an old wound that's best forgotten.
Whose grave is it?
Well, once a long time ago there was a young charcoal burner living here with his wife. There was always a lot of charcoal burners here, but this fellow worked alone. That's not an easy job for one man.
No one wanted to work with him, or what?
Oh, he was a hard-headed fellow who always wanted to take care of his family himself.
Well, I can understand that. It's always better to work for yourself than break your back for someone else.
His wife was expecting, though no one knew it yet. And he wasn't doing well at all. Soon enough, they had nothing to eat. And so he took to thieving.
Well, thieving is wrong.
Aye, but when there's a child on the way and your wife hasn't the strength to get out of bed for the hunger, well, you ought to think differently.
And did he get caught?
Well, at first it was just a few eggs going missing from people's hen coops. But then it was anything that wasn't nailed down. And in the end, they caught him.
And I suppose he was harshly punished for it.
Even then, he didn't let on why he was doing it. They whipped the skin off his back and banished him from Leditchko.
So justice was done then?
It wasn't enough for some folk. When the butcher found out he'd never get any compensation, he wanted them to chop off the charcoal burner's hands. If the bailiff hadn't talked sense into him, he'd have done it himself with his cleaver.
Well, he got off lightly enough then.
And in the end, he got what was coming to him, and more.
The butcher caught up with him?
No, no. It was the mills of God turning slowly but surely. His wife bled to death in childbirth.
Oh shit.
And the child died with her.
Fucking hell.
God have mercy on their souls.
Amen.
Nothing could have been done to save them.
There was no one there. He had no one who would care for his wife. They say on that day, he parted ways with God forever. And he turned his back on the village too. I reckon he never forgave himself. Nor us, either.
The Lord moves in mysterious ways. But how did he end up?
Don't ask me that, lad. I beg you.
Come now, good wife. You can't leave the story unfinished.
I said no. Will you let it lie?
What the fuck happened to him then? Wonder if we'll ever find out. It's a bit annoying.
Hosts baked in the temple of Jerusalem.
I know who was buried in that grave. A young charcoal burner.
So begins the tragic tale of the young charcoal burner who became entangled with the devil himself.
No, don't start. What devil? I'm trying to tell you. Ugh. He was from Ledechko. He was trying to eke out a living for himself and his wife, but he couldn't manage. When she fell pregnant, he took to stealing.
Pride drove him from the straight and narrow path, and soon he sold his soul to the devil to fill his stomach.
They caught him and punished him, but some of the people he'd robbed didn't think it was enough. Then when his wife died in childbirth, and the child too, he blamed everyone for it. Even God, apparently.
But when the time came to pay his debt to hell, the devil had no use for his soul, and took his wife and child instead. The charcoal burner cursed God, who struck him down in righteous vengeance. But the dead man's soul never left his body. He came back as a revenant to vent his rage at God and men and take vengeance on the living.
Jesus, did you listen to what I said at all?
Sorry, did you say something?
Oh, never mind. What do you want me to do with it?
The question is, what would the revenant do to get revenge on the villagers? Well, apprentice?
Piss on all of their pillows.
He cursed God. That's very serious.
What is it that most brings God to mind?
They don't have a church there. But everyone will have a rosary. I can't think of anything else.
That's it! If folks start losing their rosaries, they'll have sleepless nights over it.
You want me to steal rosaries?
Oh, fuck that.
That's... For what?
Um,
The gossip mentioned the butcher. It seems he was infuriated that the charcoal burner's punishment was too lenient.
And the revenant spoiled their meat with his malign touch.
How's that?
Spoiled meat is a... That too.
So, I should switch. What about the butcher?
What about her?
Well, her conscience is still troubled on account of her man, and she feels haunted. This won't help her much.
What's that got to do with you?
Well, I want to help her.
All right, if you can find some other solution, you don't have to switch the meat. But make sure it's the same kind of meat. Not even a revenant will turn a cow into a chicken.
Oh, fucking hell.
He was stealing food from people, right? So, supposing he started again.
We should steal from people?
Maybe just a few eggs from hen coop.
Well, that wouldn't be too serious a sin. Will they put it down to the revenant, though?
They would, if I put some charcoal there instead.
And their nourishment, he turned...
What about his wife and child? No doubt he'd want to avenge their death.
Well, how did they die?
In childbirth.
And when his love turned to rage, the water turned to blood. Nothing too original. But it's tried and tested. If you do it at the...
How am I supposed to do that? It might be a bit suspicious if I'm seen walking around with a pail of blood.
No problem. There's a... So, switch eggs for charcoal. Switch... I hope so.
But what if someone's...
They mustn't.
Oh, I don't care.
Otherwise, it'll end up like Sasau all over again.
Sure. And how would I know if I've succeeded?
I'll be the first to know. They'll come running. Off you go.
Right.
Good luck, then.
Well, what potion do I use to colour the...
Rabbit paws of all colors, shapes, and sizes.
About that?
Yes,
Yes, I need...
I understand. I
won't be drinking.
good luck then.
I'm not wasting my time with that. Not at the moment, anyway. Wants me to do all this? Okay, not a chance. Do we get it? Why isn't the
Salt
quest updated?
sprinkled with the blood.
Well, I've bought it, haven't I? It's a recipe.
Rare merchandise from.
I sort of needed to go back up here anyway to get some money. So while we're up here, because the nearest alchemy bench is at the monastery, and I don't know if I'll be allowed back there after the murder. So I'll head to Priverslavitz, collect our earnings, however much it may be, build an alchemy bench, and then make this potion, and then go back to Rate. Bloody hell. And the charlatan can wait until another day when I can bother messing about with him. It decides it wants to load. What's it doing? Let's tell me the game's crashed. Not be best pleased. There we go. Well, somebody has a go at me. Can't tell which go.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we were last here. It'll be at least like 10 grand or something. Unless someone's been pillaging my money. 32. Oh my god. Oh yes. Say 32 grand. Fucking hell. Keep him sleeping on a bench. Where do I sleep? Here? I've got to get a better bed, surely. Oh, we need some food as well. is gonna be fucking ravenous. Let's have a scran of this. There we go. Oh, we've already got the alchemy bench. It says there though, extended rat house not built. Prerequisites lacking. Oh. Because I'm a moron. We don't need all the money, so.
Marius, there's work to be done.
Up you get, boy.
We're gonna build
Right here. I'll just... We've still...
Here we go. Oh, look at that. That's better, isn't it? Don't care about the cutscene though. We'll have a wander around ourselves. I better not still be sleeping in here. This is some bullshit. Well, I got a bed in here. Improvement on.
Marius, there's work to be done.
Oh, I do have a proper bed. That's better. Ooh. Loads of beds. What's in here? Oh, the fucking master bedroom. All these goblets and stuff. No way do we have a balcony. Oh.
We're gonna build
Right here. I'll just... We've still got the means.
Okay, there we go. There's a Rasse Tawny. We're not bothered. Where's this alchemy place? Where is it? Where's all the alchemy stuff? What have I just paid for? Alchemy bench. Here we go. Okay, cave, sage, marigold, comfrey. Please tell me we have all of that. We don't have the... Oh, we don't have the fucking cave stuff. Shit. 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 Hopefully our merchant sells what we need. In an ideal world he would. Starve for 3 days. That's not a good achievement to get, is it? Henry's gone 3 days without food. Mate, if I go half a day without snacking on something, I'll become somebody else. We have a butcher's, don't we?
Is someone there? Is something the matter?
We haven't heard from Matthew and Fritz
Hey,
since their questline either. Wasn't that supposed to have a follow-up? Who the fuck works in this butcher's and where are they? Someone needs sacking. What am I paying these people for? There's a fucking pig there chilling.
I could do with a bite to eat.
Yeah, Henry, I know. Listen, mate, I'm trying. But we've employed scroungers.
God's sake.
Oh, you don't sell cave mushrooms. Where would I find cave mushrooms? I don't know. I didn't think I'd have to make the bloody potion. God damn it. He'll sell the mushrooms, won't he? Well, I can only assume that he will. It'd be pretty stupid to sell me a recipe to a potion. We're in the middle of nowhere, though. Usually found the Riddler just on the road. We've only seen him twice.
How are you?
God be with you.
Do you sell the mushrooms? No, you don't. Oh, fuck it up.
Yeah.
Don't give a shit, mate. Not give a monkeys.
God preserve. Take care.
Why? Why don't you sell the mushrooms? What? Okay. 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 Where are they going to be mushrooms? I can't believe I just spent £4 grand on a recipe. They're not the ones I need. The one mushroom type I need, and you've got the opposite one. Oh. So apparently you can ban him from herbalists. The wiki is talking shite. He's sage as well. At least she sells that. So apparently there's loads of it at Ujits. Where's Ujits? Oh, is it all the way up there? Do we even have an alchemy bench over there? No, we don't. Where is it? Here? Oh, there's loads of the stuff there. Oh, we've got an alchemy bench there. Right, let's fucking go to Ujits then. Yeah. Should have stopped off in Townburg. Because now we're going to be looking for mushrooms in the dark. They've got a tavern here though, don't they? Yes, you absolute legend. Come here, son. I need a room.
I'll be right back, Dad.
I suppose. For how long?
A few nights.
Sure.
Because I now know that if you choose a few nights, it's a permanent bed.
Luck then.
Godsend. We can scran some food. You right, lads? Is that my bed? Warm sleep and save on it. Sacre bleu, get me up. Right. Get the other chest. Oh. What the heck? Way more than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Over Christmas I had an incident where I choked some food. I had to get some needle thing in my arm to unclog it from my not my throat but wherever the food goes. Ever since then my throat and chest have not felt the same. It's just really irritating. So that hiccup, oh, that's caused me a fair bit of pain. Oy, oy, oy. So a short way east of the farm, there's a burnt building. In the water-filled cellar inside the building, you can find 5 mushrooms. What did people do before, like, video game wikis became a thing? Look at this. We've got some groschen for our time. Hunter Daddy. Beautiful. Take all of them. I might mess up the potion. Woodland garden. Are there actually any useful things here? We may as well. I can't be asked picking all of it. Right, off to Rate Lower Gate. I didn't know there was an alchemy bench here. Wonder where it is. Oh, Riddler. It's just some dude trying to sell me a fucking treasure map. Go away. So that's the same dude from earlier, just stood there, chilling. was tapped out. So the alchemy bench is, would you believe it, at the apothecary. Huh. Is there a fire over there? What the fuck's happening over there?
Have a smell. Fresh bread. And pour yourself a bit of fresh milk.
So am I allowed to use his alchemy bench? Upstairs? Listen, mate. I need to get to that alchemy bench. Like, it's beyond important that you let me use it. This is a life or death sort of situation, sir. No, no one's there. Can I really not use his alchemy bench? Why is it showing me there's one there if I'm not allowed to use it?
I'm glad.
He sells the fucking mushrooms as well. So I can't use that. I don't know where another one is, like nearby. Oh, I got to fucking Ledechko. Honestly, this wingman stuff is more trouble than it's worth. Jesus Christ.
Mandrake roots taken straight from the gallows at midnight.
Yeah.
This better give Sir Hans Capon the hard on of his life. He better be able to go all night. Might make two so Henry can have one with Teresa. Here we go. Right. Okay. Aqua. I can read that from here. Marigold, sage, comfrey. Yeah. Okay, prepare water. There you go. Beautiful. One handful of sage, marigold, comfrey, and cave mushroom. Grind the sage. Drop the sage in the cauldron and brew for 3 turns. Three turns, eh? What do we do then? Add the marigold and comfrey, brew for 1 turn. Okay. 3 turns, let's go. done. Marigold and comfrey. Cook for 1 turn. Which is basically just pretty much done. Fucking chucking the mushroom. Finish it. Fingers crossed. Hey, job done. That's a Senor Capon. Actually, just before he goes to bed. You dare be the same fucking dude. Who are you?
Mercy, sir!
I ain't got time for mercy. I'm a busy man. Got the next heir of Rasse waiting for me. Evening.
Don't leave a poor woman to starve.
My boy chilling in the local tavern.
God be with. God bless you.
I got you that potion from the charlatan.
What charlatan? He's a man of learning who even cured the Pope of impotence.
Sure.
But thanks, Henry. I really appreciate your help. Once I drink this potion, every woman will faint at my feet. But I'm only interested in one. The fairest creature on God's green earth.
Yeah, the butcher's daughter, I know. And then what?
A rendezvous. She and I, under the cloak of night.
Ho, ho, ho.
And you shall be my herald of exalted words. You will hide and prompt me from a book of poetry.
You can't be
I'll do
kidding me.
what?
Here's a book of poems. I'll need a little time to get ready. Meanwhile, you can learn some poems off by heart.
Shit.
You'll prompt me.
Learn poetry? Me? That sounds... well, not exactly...
Stop wasting time and get to it. Come back to me in a couple of hours. I have to get dressed up and groomed, and it'll take a while before the potion takes effect. See you later.
Okay. Book of love poems. Hopefully we don't have to actually memorise any of this. If I do, Google's coming out. Where's the book? You never gave me the book. Give it a couple of hours. I don't know what we're supposed to do aside from wait.
What's the hold up? Hey, ale here!
Oi!
Yeah, good to see you, neighbor.
I always forget where Hans is. It's the bottom floor, isn't it? Nope. It's get out of my way, man. Top floor. There we go.
Are you ready, Sir Hans?
Henry, something's gone wrong.
He's got
Open up.
an
I'm not going
issue.
to talk to the door.
What's the potion done to you, man?
That potion tasted rather odd, and
Oh shit, he's got a rash.
I have a feeling my face is broken out.
Oh,
How do I look?
No.
You're imagining it, sir. You look as irresistible as ever, if not more.
But I feel as if I just fell face first into a nettle patch.
You're fine.
Well, you're just a little flushed from the excitement. It'll pass.
If you're sure. So, what do you think? Can we go to the rendezvous?
Why wait? Carolina won't be able to resist you.
Hopefully.
All right then. Lead on, heart. And you, Henry, follow me.
Fast travel? No. Hopefully that was the right move. I don't want to. Because he might have kicked off and been this whole event off, and I want to see it through to the end. If she likes him, she won't care that he's got a rash. Because, you know, a few days the rash will be gone and he'll be the same person that he is now. So, this is a test of whether she's shallow or not. At the end of the day. Yol is caping. As we venture very
Tell me,
slowly.
Henry,
Oh,
how many girls have you had in your life? If you've had any at all, that is.
Well, there's been a few, but I'm sure I can't compare with you.
Ha! Very true. One day plays will be written about my amorous adventures.
Comedies or tragedies?
That might depend on how things go tonight. There's another very pretty girl living in this house here, but she's already got a suitor.
When has that ever bothered you?
Since the time her fellow threw me headfirst into a dung heap and kicked my arse for good measure.
It seems your future subjects don't hesitate to take a stick to you when it comes to minding the womenfolk.
I doubt he would have done it if he recognized me. I was, incognito.
the audio seems to mess up a little when you're following someone. Like Henry's speech comes from behind you, and you've got to like angle your camera in order to get it to sort of sound normal. I don't. It's weird. I don't know. I think it's happened before in the game, but I never paid it too much attention.
We're almost there. You'll hide behind a gravestone or in the bushes and don't budge from there. Otherwise you might scare her off.
do you know it's her who will come out and not someone else?
She got the letter and necklace, didn't she? She knows that that is, her secret admirer is coming.
And what am I supposed to do?
What do you think, dolt? Prompt me from that book of poetry.
Where do I hide?
Better move on. I don't want to turn up late to see the love of my life.
Where do you want me
Better move on. I don't want to turn up late to see the love of my life.
Here we go. Moment of truth.
Who's there? I can't see you.
Your most ardent admirer, fair maid.
Uh-huh. And do you have a name?
What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would still be a flower, wouldn't it? Start.
Okay, let's turn it on.
What are you saying? I can't hear you.
Gentle night, why linger on? I yearn thus for my love so long. Without her words to still my breast, who shall set my soul to rest?
Gentle knight, why linger on? I earned this from my love so long. Whip out your worthy silky breasts. Who shall suck my salty bits?
No!
No!
What the fuck?
And now my heart in sorrow dwells, from melancholic pining swells, since I, alas, was forced to part from the mistress of my heart.
I know my horses sort of well. Some alcohol from 9 to 12. Seems I always have whores apart from the mistress of my heart.
No. What are you doing?
What's that hissing?
It's a feral goose here
What are
in the
you
bushes.
I shall love you then, my dear, as long as you lie with me here. If you'll not give your all to me, no longer shall I bide with thee.
I shall let you drink my beer, as long as you,
What?
buy one for me. If you'll not give your ale to me, no longer shall I buy for thee.
Oh, Capon, you
Jesus,
have
Henry.
bought this.
What kind of yokel nonsense are you babbling?
What do you mean?
You're the one who's babbling.
You're an odd one. I've never heard such peculiar poetry in my life. Where on earth did you come up with it?
It's the latest fashion in France.
You've done enough harm. Better shut up and leave it to me.
How did you like it, dearest?
Ah, how tender you are. Father is coming! Hide!
What's that talking? If it's some dandy again, I'll gut him with my filleting knife.
I didn't hear anyone.
Did you hear what he said?
No, I have a bad feeling about this, Hans. I think we should...
Are you still there?
Still here, my love. How could I have apart from you?
Father's coming! He'll kill you!
He will
Oh,
not.
shit.
Because it'll never cross his mind where I'll be. Henry, it's time for me to claim my prize. Whatever happens, cover my back. There you are, you seducer! Now you'll see how a butcher protects his daughter's honor.
Buy me time.
You
What?
got some explaining to do, you bastard!
Oh, shit.
What are you after? You bastard sneaking around an honest citizen's house in the dark?
I went to mourn over the grave of my great-grandmother.
Oh, yeah. Then what are you doing right beneath my window, eh?
Now, the question is, why are you trampling on great-granny's grave, eh?
Enough of your horse shit. One more word, and I'll have you.
Ah! What are you doing here?
Oh, Hans.
My darling,
Get out! Get out or I'll call
my
Papa!
sweet. How can you be so cruel?
Hey, what was that?
What was what?
That noise.
I'm sure I heard a strange noise.
We're here in the cemetery. Maybe restless spirits, what do you reckon?
I'd swear it came from the window of my own house.
Well, what's that got to do with me?
Someone's been creeping around after my daughter. I come out, and I find you here. Quite a coincidence, eh? So, out with the truth.
You're quite mistaken. I've never laid eyes on your daughter, and if she looks anything like you,
Oh,
I'd rather
Henry.
keep it that way.
Why, you fucking...
Don't say that.
What do you think you're doing? Climbing in here, uninvited?
Ma chérie, I came to court you.
Then go and court me from the courtyard.
Don't try to make a fool of me. I heard it clearly. What was that?
It was the wind.
Are you alright? It seems to me you're hearing things other folk can't hear. That's not good.
You're saying I'm hearing voices in my head?
Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Sent Euphrosyne of Polotsk heard voices too, and she founded a monastery and churches and things.
I heard voices too. Well, could have been voices. I wouldn't swear to it though.
Look, fellas, I was standing right here and I didn't hear a thing. Do you take me for a madman?
Whatever you are, I want to know what you're doing under my daughter's window and who was talking to her. I heard it clear as day.
You've got a nerve speaking to me in that tone. Don't you know who I am? And another thing, how do I know this really is your house? You might be a thief.
You've got a mouth on you.
Oh, no.
But you can save that horseshit for someone else. You'll get the hiding of your life.
We need not try that again. I never usually tend to go for aggression. I don't know why I did it, because talked him out of it. Aggression never seems to really work. Oh my god. Okay, let's try that again. We'll choose all the same selections. Okay, there we go. And then we'll just keep doing the speech checks.
What are you?
There we go.
Good neighbour, it can't be denied that old age dulls a man's ears. I'm here alone, praying for the souls of the good people resting in the cemetery. I've nothing to do with your daughter.
That voice sounded different to yours, though. But where did he get to? You must have seen him. Unless you're covering for him.
What? You don't love me?
No, and I told you, get out!
How about a kiss at least?
Out, out, out!
Oh, Christ almighty. It's haunted here. I knew I should never have come near this cemetery at night.
The only one doing any haunting here is you. And I'm done wasting time with you. I'll beat you to a pulp, and then that other bastard. You'll get the hiding of your life.
Okay, so we had to fight them either way. Let's just there you go, he's taken care of. One more. There we go. Bought him some time. Go and see him in the morning. It didn't go too well for him then, did it? She's not got a torch out. He's not got a torch out. And neither has he. Why is it only me? Just to follow some stupid rule about torches. As compensation, I'm eating all these homeless people's food. It's all your fault. He's not got a torch out and he's a guard. Christ. I mean, We tried to wingman him, but I don't know why he was translating what we were saying into absolute garbage. Oh, Capon, what are we going to do with you, eh? What are we going to do? Look out. You're right. You're right, Capon. How you doing, Chief?
The Lord be praised.
How did it go with Carolina, Sans?
It was a disaster, Henry. A disaster.
How come? Didn't your recitation do the trick?
What kind of nonsense were you feeding me?
What do you mean?
Carolina thought I was a thief breaking in to rob the place. I tried to explain, but she wouldn't listen. She told me to get out, or she'd call her father.
Oh, you're lucky I managed to keep him busy. Only now he thinks I'm the village idiot.
Well, thanks for that, at least. Anyway, Carolina slammed the door in my face, so I suppose I'll have to look elsewhere for the love of my life.
Well, back to writing love letters.
To hell with love letters. Imagine. That silly goose couldn't even read.
Ah, shame. She missed out on something very rare.
Indeed. Here's the letter, Henry. Read it. At least you're capable of appreciating my literary talent. Read and learn from a poet.
Good luck, then.
Was there a way to succeed? Like, were we just saying the wrong thing? So we had to say certain. There's the book of love poems. Are you kidding? So apparently we'd have got double the reward for succeeding. But then that's the end of the DLC.
What the?
I was looking for the book of love poems though, and I couldn't. Unless I was just being blind, I couldn't see it. We'll do it again. We'll. Apparently, he messes it up regardless. But she'll take him in.
What are you saying?
And say the right things. So we'll start with this.
Gentle night, why linger on? I yearn thus for my love so long.
Gentle night.
No!
And then it's and now my heart.
And now my heart in sorrow dwells from melancholic pun.
I know my.
What's that hissing?
And then
It's
Ah, Lord, let me not wait in vain. I long to see my love again.
Landlord, let me not wait in vain. I long to sing and laugh again. Oh, gentle sir, get off your chair. I shall not bring you another beer.
Jesus, Henry!
Me?
Yarn, I've never heard such peculiar poetry in my life.
You've done it.
How did you like?
Ah, how?
Okay. Skip that.
What are you after?
I went to...
Oh, yeah. Then what are you doing?
No, the question...
Enough of it.
And we've been through all this. Oh, but saying
What
that.
was what?
That noise.
We're here in the cemetery.
I'd swear it came from the window of my own house.
What's that got to do with me?
Someone's been creeping.
You're quite mistaken.
You might be able to
Why,
hear
you
different.
fucking...
Oh.
There's a lace here.
Yep, that's
Don't try to make a fool of me.
that's
I heard it
definitely
clearly.
a difference
was
to
that?
before. There was nothing.
Are you all right?
You're saying...
Well, that's not necessarily a bad.
I heard voices too.
Look, fellas,
Whatever you are.
good neighbour, it can.
But where did he get to? Unless you're cut.
Yes. Yes.
Fucking hell, Capon. Get in there, son. And then apparently we do this.
What the fuck are you playing at? My patience is wearing thin.
Continue singing.
Jesus, stop your damn screeching.
Paul Henry.
Jesu, Jesu, Maria, volala, volala. Jesu, Jesu, Maria, Jesu, Jemine. Buddha letu chlapec nebone. Buddha letu chlapec nebone.
Christ almighty. Let's go, fellas. This one ain't right in the head. The guards will have him for screeching after curfew. Let's not get mixed up in it. But if I ever see you here again, I'll beat some sense into your idiot skull.
There we go. And we got an achievement. We'd have got that if the book of poems was showing up. So I don't feel bad about Scum saving it. And that is the wingmanning complete. And we'll also have a read of his poem that will give us in the morning. We should be a little bit happy with us. Now once we've done that, I'm going to go to bed. Okay. You're right, Capon.
God bless you.
How did it go with Carolina, Sans?
Henry, it was the most wonderful night of my life. She was completely entranced by my courting. I hardly had to touch her, and she melted in my arms. And then she took me to paradise. It was glorious. It was sublime. Thanks, in part, to you,
Anytime,
my
man.
faithful henchman and messenger of love. You've earned your reward.
It was an honour, Sir Hans. When are you going to see her again?
Oh, I'm not going to see her again.
What?
All beautiful things must come to an end, and, after all, I am a nobleman, and she is the butcher's daughter.
Well, that's how it ends, with
Oh,
the
so
love
you've
of your
got your
life.
end away, and now that's
After
done.
the secret gifts, the letters, the intrigues, reciting poetry in the moonlight.
My eloquence was wasted on her, Henry. Imagine, the silly cow couldn't even read. She returned the letter to me unopened. Here's the letter, Henry. Read it. At least you're capable of appreciating my literary talent. Read and learn from a poet. God be with you.
I feel quite hungry.
Let's have a read, shall we? Oh, good God. My sweetest, I aim your most of... oh, no, fuck Fucking hell. I am your most devoted secret admirer. Secret, for until I know you long for me as I do for you, I shall not make myself known to you. Once we know each other, then, my beloved poppet, I shall caress your tits, and then I shall seek out the treasure. Oh, Jesus Christ, okay. Yeah, he's not going to be a poet. But with that...
And well, I'm sure we can come to some agreement, your lordship.
What's going on here?
Bearing in mind, Master Butcher, that we had nothing to come to agreement about yet.
Well, yes, sir. Well, I mean, no, sir. Well, I mean, I thought I ought to let you know what happened. Like, my daughter's good name could be dragged through the mud. And his young lordship's too, of course.
Well, only if she should find us... Only if she should find herself with a permanent reminder.
Well, that could happen yet, sir, couldn't it? I mean, if her belly starts to grow. You know how word gets around, and... Well, folk would assume that Sir Hans is the father. Even if some other young fellow was to come along in the meanwhile, and... Well, you know,
Oh, is he asking for a payday?
The girl can't be watched.
Are you trying to blackmail me? Have you forgotten that I am the lord of this town, and that you are nothing but a stinking butcher?
Oh, God forbid, sir. I'm just thinking of his young lordship's reputation, and my girl's. But, of course, if his young lordship was to recognize the bastard as his own, and pay for his upbringing...
You can thank your lucky stars you're the only butcher around here. Otherwise, I'd have you out on your ear this very day.
But, sir, I'm only...
There, take this, you damn scoundrel, and never show your face here again.
Thank you, Your Lordship. I'm sure this will be enough. Thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
Blasted fool, capon. I'll wring his neck. I'll have his balls on a platter!
Nice. And with that, I'm going to call it there. That is the Sir Hans Capon DLC done. It's pretty good. I'm always up for helping out our Lord Capon. Oh, there we go. Do a save. And then I'm going to have to love you. And I'm going to have to leave you. It's been a pleasure. I'm going to go to bed. I'll see you later.